welcome to another video. This is day one in a series of 4 exploring the Esk Valley Line between Middlesbrough and Whitby. Okay, so we should have been on the 837, I think it was, to Lincoln for Sheffield or Meadowhall. Because the rail replacement screw up and having to get an ordinary bus 51, we've missed that train, so we're going to have to cut off now and go to Doncaster so we can pick up our scheduled train at Doncaster. Okay, so let's do that.
LNER Azuma service to London King's Cross, calling at Wakefield Westgate, Doncaster, Grantham, Stevenage and London King's Cross. This train has 10 carriages.
This is it, Foster Square to King's Cross. So it reverses here obviously and heads back out the way it came. So go to Doncaster with this one, then get our booked train at Doncaster. Well, booked, planned, whatever you want, scheduled. So it's a double Azuma. 801 110 at the front, well at the front now, back going and whatever. Can't imagine there being massively many on it just from Foster Square and possibly Sheffield.
12 Northern service to Bradford Foster Square will now depart from platform 5C.
Right, we're on the move. So the Leeds Sheffield stop of Moorthorpe's not that far in front of us. In fact, I haven't even got to Wakefield Westgate yet, so we might have a bit of a slow trudge further on. Just left Wakefield Westgate. We're now on the main line towards Doncaster. We're going to cross the route we're more familiar with, out of Wakefield Kirkgate, which is kind of what we should have been on, but due to circumstances beyond our control it wasn't possible. That's where we should have been, down there. So jump off at the next stop on this one now, Donny.
The next station will be Doncaster. CCTV is in operation on this service for your safety and security.
My CCTV and all, filming over the 99 archers.
Something that doesn't look right. Speak to our onboard team or text British Transport Police on 61016. We'll sort it.
There's the River Calder.
Say it. Sort it.
It's Fitzwilliam. And we're overtaking the local Sheffield service. I didn't expect we would do it on the other side. Yeah, that's the Sheffield service that was late out of Leeds. So didn't expect us overtaking that. I thought they'd have sent it through between the cross country and this one, and once it gets past South Kirby Junction it's not on our route anymore. But all to the good. We've overtaken it. There's a Freightliner in there as well, look. In the down loop. Now the loops here are offset, aren't they, actually, because the down loop's right up here, sort of thing, and the up loop's further back. Right, we have made it to Doncaster. So we can pick up our scheduled train from here. Got a pair of Class 37s here, look at this. One in a traditional kind of rail freight livery, and the other one in something that I've never seen before, 37418. Innovate, build, operate, maintain. Low-ram livery. It'd be an interesting pair for a rail tour, wouldn't it? Imagine them on the Settle and Carlisle. Or even the West Highland line. Right, we'll get this train to Scarborough right through with a reversal at Hull. Just leaving Doncaster now, so we're going to curve over to the right here. The line to the left is Leeds, obviously where we came from. And the main line forward is for York and Selby. and obviously Leeds via Hambleton.
Once again, good morning, welcome aboard 1024 Northern Service for Scarborough. The train will call at Gould, Hull, Cottingham, Beverley, Sheffield, Bridlington, Denton, Hollandy, Filey, Steamer and Scarborough. On board this train, please keep your personal items with you or within sight at all times.
Train of this long distance though, you'd think there'd be a trolley on it, but there isn't.
Up and down the train throughout the journey.
So not far off Gould now. We're coming up to the canal bridge and the river bridge. So here we are. We filmed an Intercity 125 from down there some time ago in the old NX East Coast colours. So it's river first and then canal, and now the line just down there now, that's the line to Rawcliffe and Nottingham and Snaith and all that. So this is the Leeds line joining. It's got a reasonable shine on it, so someone must be using that a bit more often than just 2 trains a day. So here's the bridge. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 is the big one. That's the bit that swings. This is Saltmarsh. Oh, so out of the way, Saltmarsh is lovely. Right, this is Gilberdyke. There's a lot of apples down here, my word. Looks like 30 miles an hour. I thought it was quicker than that. I thought it was 50. So that's the main line from Selby now. So this line's a little bit busier. Gilberdyke Junction Box. I think that is closed now. I don't think they use it anymore. 70 now. So you can actually reverse here. Right, you can just about see the Humber Bridge over there. We're on the wrong side, but can't just make it out. Right, this is Annalby Road Junction. I think this end, and that's always got a bit of a shine on that curve now as well. KC Stadium's there, so that's the curve directly onto the Bridlington line. Right, just leaving Hull now. So we've changed sides, so we're facing again. Bus station across there, of course. This is Cottingham now. Almost feels like we're back home. Just a few letters different, an HAM instead of an LEY. Coming up to Driffield. There's 2 level crossings here, just south, and there's another level crossing north of the station. It's fairly flat round here. This is Nafferton, level crossing down there. That's the road that leads to Wansford Lock. Southbound service. We've unexpectedly crossed over to the up platform here. Well, I think it's the upland, not the bay. That's the bay for turnbacks, is that? But I expect to be on the opposite side here. The platforms, I think, are 3, 4, 5 and 6. Sorry, 4, 5, 1, 5 and 6 is there, which is because there used to be some other platforms further over to the side. You can see the sea over there. Not sure if I'd be swimming in it though. Might be a bit cold now this time of year. This is Benton now, and just over, sort of up that way, not quite 90 degrees to the railways, Benton Cliffs. I wouldn't mind taking the drone there one day. you get a chance. You can't do it now. I scored this station once when I did a job for John Rigby some years ago from Bridlins, and he says you can come back on the train and leave the coach there, so I ended up walking up here to score this station because I thought it would be difficult. That's the village of Speeton over there, and there's a road that comes pretty much north-south across the railway line, and there used to be a little halt here called Speeton. I don't think there's a left of it now, not much. There's a fair bit of platform. It was shown on some odd survey maps as open at one time, even though it's shot years and years ago. Coming into Hummonby now. To run off there in case of a problem with the single line. Hummonby village is actually on the opposite side mostly. So we should be crossing another train shortly on this section. Southbound train there now, so straight on to Scarborough next. Little lake somewhere here, it's probably just to the side of them trees over there. Little lake of some sort, fish pond probably. So a bit further up here now, we'll see where the old holiday camp branch into Filey, Butlins at Filey used to branch off. Filey holiday camp branch now. Coming up here where it branched off to the right. There. So on the triangle now of it. Well, the main line still survives obviously, but the two sides and the branch is gone. Last year was I think in the early 80s. Not sure just what year it closed, but so this is the bridge coming up here now, where we used to walk over to the sands from Mustang Grange campsite. Still there. Somewhere over there now is all the holiday things like paddling pool and archery and all that. There's also foot crossing down here, which is an alternative way to get back to the campsite, which didn't use that too often because it was a bit longer route. That's it there, that's the foot crossing, slightly modified since the 70s when we used to use it as kids. And now we're coming into Filey. Not sure which way we're going to go back yet, but we shall see. Might go back on Transpennine or Grand Central from Eaglescliffe or whatever to York, or possibly on North York Moors Railway to Malton and get a bus to Pickering. From Pickering to Malton like we did before. So this is Filey. Just leaving Filey now. If you're looking why the track looks a bit wet, it's because the railhead treatment train has just gone through and I missed it. Class 37 either end. Quite worth seeing, would that? So yeah, the level crossings changed at Filey a bit there. It's not gates where someone has to come out and open them. It's automated. The main road again here now, it's the same road we crossed just south of Filey, the main A165. Coming up to Seamer now. The main A64 bridge here, I think it is. And then we'll join the main line from York and Malton. There's a foot crossing there. That's it there, we've just joined it now. That's the main line from York. It's like we've sort of joined it on the opposite side. Seamer is next. This is Seamer, an island platform. So this is a convenient changeover point with services to York and south and west. Right, we're coming into Scarborough now. That is platform 1 over there and is host to the longest station seat in the whole of Britain. Platform 1 is generally used by rail tours and the steam services that come here, not much else. I think the local alt formations that used to use it as well from Scarborough to Manchester Victoria or Liverpool Lime Street. Don't understand why we got 2 platforms that side at the same track like I'm on platform 1 and I presume 2 as well. Made it. Bit of work going on here. Right down this side. Platform 5, we just arrived in on 4 across there. Thought I'd walk down here, it's a bit clearer. So let's go out into the town now and go to Whackers for some fish and chippies. 185 here, Transpennine service for York. I don't think they're going any further than York actually then, maybe just Leeds on 1 or 2 because obviously there's the engineering work around Dewsbury to think about. It's all going via Normanton. Anyway, let's get to Whackers now for some fish and chips. Right, I think Whackers is somewhere down here now. It was. I think it's in the same place. It says there, Whackers Fish and Chips. Because this is in the same chain. There's only 2 now. Mermaid in Morley, just outside of A650, and this one are the same thing in the same chain, just 2 shops. We'll sit inside. I'm not going to sit outside, I think. Where's the restaurant? It's here. Whackers. We've had some fish and chips. Not here yet, but they'll be here shortly. Just ordered and sat down. Cup of tea to kill time. Beautiful. I haven't been able to include this restaurant in a video yet because we've tried them twice before. We've just not been able. It's been open, but we've got some fish and chips now. Look at this. These are good. Fried in beef dripping. Lovely. Right, that was very nice indeed, delicious. But apparently I've just been told actually inside by someone that it's not now linked with the Mermaid in Morley at all. It's split off from them some years ago, but still just as good as ever, so no complaints whatsoever. Absolutely fantastic. Let's get back up to the train station now for the bus to Whitby. Right, here we are. This is our bus to Whitby, X93. So I had planned to get X94, which is the next one half an hour later, but we'll get this one. Right, we've done it, and this is the bus here we have just got off behind me. Okay, so let's have a wander around to the train station now, which is just over to the right, and we'll get the next train. It's just amazing, is Whitby. I absolutely love it. There's a cardboard cutout of the Fat Controller. There is. Just incredible, isn't it? I love it. And I can't help sort of thinking of Heartbeat. I can't. I know it's more Gothland than is Aidensfield, and Gromont's supposedly Ashfordley. But yeah, it's look at this, it's October and it's like this. Love it. I wonder what we're going to get rest of the week. Some decent temperatures. Anyway, let's get down past where the coaches are now. We'll walk along this side of the railway, I think pretty much all the way to Ruswarp. We'll get on that train there so we can tick off Ruswarp first. Right, now our Esk Valley Line Explored series of videos actually starts in earnest now, because we're on the Esk, aren't we? And this path here now, it says Riverside, yeah, to Ruswarp, so let's go. So right, I'm on the railway line. The sidings here now don't get used a great deal, because obviously the North York Moors now just use platform 2. The only downside that they've got to deal with is the fact they've got to sort of stop as they come in, set the points to platform 2, go in, run round, come out, reset the points to platform 1, and I'd call that pratt-arsing about, I do. There's always seems to be a downside. You know, it could do with someone here controlling it. It could. Unless they just use platforms 1 and 2 alternately, yeah, whichever Northern and North York Moors. But that'll probably work. So underneath the bridge, not sure when it was built, 80s perhaps, was it? So it's definitely tidal as a river here at this point. It's a bit filthy at the edge. Not sure how far I walked down here actually when I did a coach trip once some years ago, but we certainly didn't walk all the way to Ruswarp. I was very tempted to. So the train's due in in about 20-25 minutes I think, so I might be able to see it going in. And that now over there where that wall is, the 25mph signs there, the points were there. That is the start of the very steeply graded connection up to Whitby Westcliff and onto the Scarborough line. This is Larpool Viaduct now, which is the line from Scarborough on the left over to Whitby Westcliff on the right. The connection now is up where them thick trees are out there. It's a hell of a gradient. I bet about 1 in 40 that. That's a guess. To gain so much height from down here, how much high that must be? That must be 100 feet, that at least. Maybe 150. I bet easily. Looking back, well out of sight of Whitby now. Let's keep going. Got some kids there in canoes, or whatever they are. So the supports for Larpool Viaduct are quite a lot broader at the bottom than they are at the top, and the little tiny sort of arches in the bottom, probably for strength, I would think. On the map it looks like we're walking right down the railway line here, but we're not. So the River Esk has gone away now to the left. This is just a bit of waterlogged ground or a pond or something. So Ruswarp is just up ahead now, so I might be able to get on this train going in, possibly. So this is Ruswarp. This will be our first new tick when we get sorted. It's one of these here odd level crossings that sort of just, I don't know if it's approach controlled or you press a button. It ought to be automatic with the treadle. As soon as the train approaches, lights go yellow / red. So it should be. So yeah, we'll nip back into Whitby and then come out to Battersby like we planned. Cheers, cheers, sir.
You're welcome.
Come with a bridge, there's a road bridge over the River Esk and a railway bridge, which is, of course, it was double track at one time. Still tidal here by the look of it, and it's coming in. Looking at that wrong flow, because the sea's behind us, so it's flowing inward. I wonder if you can walk on that part of the bridge. No, you can't. It's only for real staff. Decent shine on the track, isn't there? But don't forget that both ways are here. Let's get on this side. So we don't get marooned on the wrong side. I fancy a drink actually. It's still got about a quarter of an hour. Is this a pub? Yeah, the bridge in. Just a quick pint in there. And now we're back on the station. So train's a little bit late for Whitby, but we'll go into Whitby with it and then come back out to Battersby. Okay, so yep, our Eskdale Explore is well underway. Oh look, this is that new northern map. It's not overly accurate because it shows Manchester Airport as a through station, which is complete nonsense. It's not at all. So some things do look a bit better, a bit more accurate, but not everything it doesn't. And it also clearly highlights where northern services ought to run and they don't, like between York and Darlington and Middlesbrough or Eaglescliffe, and also between Huddersfield and Staley Bridge. Visiting locos at Ruswarp. So you've got the Green Knight, Repton, Evening Star back in 1987. I was here 16 then. In fact, I'm surprised that could even get through around the curves approaching Whitby. It's a long wheelbase loco. It's a 210 a 9F. And there's obviously Nigel Gresley, Intercity 125. Sir John Betcher's class 20, is that, isn't it? And then there's 7607. That's the Pocket Rocket. So this is Ruswarp, a glimpse into the past. So just pause it if you want to read any of it. You can see them building a new bridge there, because that was obviously not the case earlier. Got some nice flower boxes here. There is, and yeah, quite nice. Right, train's approaching, so we'll go on this one just into Whitby, come back with it to Battersby. I thought the driver had to press a button. That's Ruswarp, tick, we've done it, so let's get to Whitby and then back to Battersby. Kids there in canoes again. Sidings are quite rusty here now, look, they're not getting used much like I thought they wouldn't. There's a lot of boats around here though, isn't there? It being a boat area. So yeah, I wouldn't mind doing a powerboat ride from Scarborough to Whitby. That would have been great with that. 10-minute job straight to Whitby, straight on the open sea. There's the Abbey up there. Right, we are on the move, so let's get to Battersby and walk back to Kildale. Tick off 2 more stations.
That's my the girls are chasing it. Go get him back then.
So right, we're just leaving Ruswarp now. The station's on the opposite side, and we're going over the River Esk for the first time. Oh, the tide's coming a bit more now, that little bit we've just been there. Right, this is Slights. We're going to walk here tomorrow morning first thing. Okay, that's the plan for Slights. Right, class 31 there. And this is the connection now with the North York Moors. This is Gromont. Spelt Grossmont, but pronounced Gromont. And there's the standard tank. That's going to go down to Whitby shortly now that we've cleared the section.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to load time. Here we go. How's a flash?
So we might have a ride on that on Saturday when we go home. We'll have to just see if we do.
Cows are there. He's at the tab with Ollie. Yeah, you.
Right, we're coming up to the end of the first section here now at Glaisdale. I don't think there's a signal box here anymore now, because I think it's just tokens where the driver gets himself a fresh one after surrendering the one from Whitby.
No, it's crazy.
Now we have done this station before, some time ago when I had a car and drove here. The signal box used to be on the other side. Oh, it's still there, but it's boarded up. See that more when we come back. This is Castleton Moor, not to be confused with Castleton near Manchester, Rochdale. This is Commondale. We've done this one before when we did Rosebery Topping. Not that sure if I did a vlog on that one though. Might have just taken photographs. So there's another line up there of some sort. Like we're stopping. Kildale. So we're going to walk back here from Battersby. It's already showing on the screen is 1836. Right, it's Battersby. Here we are. Train will reverse here now and go back down that way, turning left to Middlesbrough. Right, this is off to Middlesbrough and Hexham. I wonder if our next train will be 2 units. He's got N on the signal there. The N's for Nunthorpe, it's a G for Glaisdale to go towards Whitby. There is a run round loop here of course as well, which is controlled by a ground frame. Oh, there's another bit of a disused platform on that side, isn't there? There's technically 3 here, but there's no track at all in this side. There's no track at all down here. Now it looks like that's been trackless for some time, does that? Years. Sadly. Anyway, let's get sorted now and we'll walk over to back over to Kildale for the next train to Whitby, then we check into the hotel for the night. Right, so walking from Battersby to Kildale, and the shine down here now gets thinner and thinner till it gets to, well, not quite nothing, but very, very little. And what's that, 12 miles from Picton Junction. So yeah, that's how far, that's how much track is missing, probably about 12 miles nearly. So I'll go up to the left up here. So it's nothing's used the shunt neck for a while. Only for that class 56 what last one to do it. Oh, in fact, it does go down there. You can't quite see the. Oh, there's a buffer just around the corner. There's a buffer stop. So yeah, this is the old platform what would have been used for services towards Picton, I think. And anyway, let's get up here now. I seem to be disturbing dinner for the cows. Anyway, let's get on. Let's not disturb dinner any longer. A footpath here now. And this is it, of this style. Now we're on an alternative path to what I'd planned to do, because we just haven't got enough time. We haven't. So go right up onto the top up there, because we've only got a good hour to get to back to Kildale. If we miss that train, we are screwed big time. So I don't want to do that. So we'll have to just take a more direct route lower down. If the train had been another hour later, we could have done it. Good. So round here back to the road as if it turned left out of Battersby Station Road. You can see the hills ahead now. What I was wanting to do, but I'm afraid it's just not possible. Not on this occasion. It isn't. I doubt I'll be up here again for a while. Having done all the stations, it'd be a bit pointless for a while. We're walking into the setting sun, aren't we? Or rather away from it. Look at long shadows now. Yeah, because that's where I wanted to be, up there. But we'd have absolutely no chance of the train. This is Low Farm, we're just going past. Time is not on our side at all. I can't imagine what that's all about, whether it's wanting some attention or having a very nervous crap. Who knows? Down here now, right, and this will take us to Kildale village. So I've got about half an hour left now. I think we'll be fine. If we walked a bit more direct from Battersby, we'd have done it with ease. But anyway, just up here now. It's a beautiful day for October evening. Coming into the village of Kildale now. So I think we're going to have a few minutes to spare. Seems we jogged on a bit. It's a shame we couldn't go up higher up there, but there's nowhere near enough time. It'd been a 2-hour walk with that very nearly. So I just come through the village, and it's left here I think now. It's Esk Kildale station down there. There's a cut-off actually here, it's a triangle. The old rectory. Oh, it's lovely here, isn't it? This road just goes down to the station now, that's it. Hence the dead end sign. Well, it might be a footpath through. Evening. Not so bad. I can see a station sign now. Is it down to the right? I think it might be. Packed quite a lot in today, haven't we? As usual. Must be down here. Yep, here we are. Oh, typical. We've got nearly 20 minutes to spare. Oh, I don't know, I could have taken it a bit easier. Never mind. Oh. I just thought I'd have a look at this footbridge. Just leads up to a church. Looks like it could have been double track here at one time, because that bridge is certainly wide enough. And there's the station. Fits about 2 carriages on at best, I think, doesn't it? So yeah, I thought we'd have a look here. Some thick microphone hedges, haven't we? Yeah, not bad. Nice little church. Anyway, I've left my stuff on the station, so I don't want to be wandering around too far. There's some Commonwealth war graves in there, according to that notice. So this is Kildale, and we're looking towards Battersby and Middlesbrough this way, and we're going to go down that way to Whitby and stay over. Now I think it might be a one-door job, this, possibly, unless it's just a single unit on its own. Just 156. Could be, I don't know for sure. Now that does look like the remains of an old platform over there, and possibly even a waiting room or something, like a P-way hut. Who knows? But yeah, there was a loop here actually as well. Because obviously, don't forget, it used to go beyond Battersby, didn't it, to Picton at one time. So you could actually go straight through without reversing at Battersby, and then approach Middlesbrough from the south. You could at one time. Anyway, let's just wait for the train now and get on it. Kildale. Yep, and here's our train. So this is Kildale, tick, in a mo when we get back on, and head for Whitby. 156448 at the front. It's gone off the platform there, hasn't it? So right, we're on the way back to Whitby now, so that's just about the end of day 1. So when we get to Whitby, then we'll end the video. Okay, so let's go to Whitby. Right, we have made it back to Whitby now. So it's not quite a bit short of the end of the line, isn't it, actually? But anyway. Going right down here, but right, that's it for day 1 now. So we'll stay over near now in Whitby 4 nights. So was it 3 nights? Sorry, 4 days for the video, so it's 3 nights. So let's get to the digs. So end of day 1, cue music. See you in this video tomorrow. Bye now.